What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my card show vlogging gear that I bring to every card show that I go to, whether I'm setting up as a vendor or if I'm going as a guest. This is the equipment that I use every single time I go, and you guys watch the vlogs. This is the exact equipment that I am using. Definitely can't wait to get into this video, as this is a very anticipated video and also a really neat video to kind of show off the gear that I use. Not the crazy expensive gear, affordable gear that we all can use to make videos. So let's dive right into it. What I'm using right now to actually film this video is the camera. The Canon M50 is an exceptional camera. I'll have a lot of B-roll to kind of cover it because I'll have to record it with my phone because I'm using it right now to record. But yes, the Canon M50 is an exceptional, affordable, durable, and fantastic overall camera to either shoot YouTube videos like this, but for the purpose of this video, great card show vlogging camera as well, or any vlogging, any type of vlogging actually. It's a really good camera. It has its own good microphone. However, big thing for me is it has an external microphone port, which I'll get into in just a second. Big thing for me is that it has the flippable LED screen. Instead of having just the LED screen facing away from me, I can actually flip the lens. I can flip the screen around so I can see what I look like on camera. Right now I'm making this video and I can see to the right of the lenses, I can see myself, and that I'm centered and I'm recording, and the volume bars going up and down. So this is an exceptional camera for a one-man working crew, which for the most part I am. Sometimes I'll have Mrs. Murph on the camera as well, doing a little bit of recording for me. However, for the most part, it's a one-man crew, so being able to kind of look at the screen, look at the volume bars, to make sure I'm recording and that the camera is on, is just super, super reliable and very, very efficient for me, so I don't always have to turn the camera around and check and such. But this is an excellent tool for me that I love using when I am vlogging at card shows, and I've already kind of alluded to it, but this camera does have an external microphone port, which I absolutely use every single time. My old vlogging camera had the flippable LED screen, but it did not have an external microphone port, which is something that really made my YouTube videos lag. But it was a great camera. It was very durable. I recorded every vlog I recorded, building my dream shop series on that camera. It was exceptional camera. However, it did not have the external microphone port, which is something I really, really wanted. I use the Rode microphone. It's a shotgun microphone that really picks up a lot of great sound that faces the camera. Now, sometimes I'll have the camera facing away from me as I'm doing a POV when I'm like walking around a card show, and it can still pick up my voice and the volume that my voice carries, which is super, super exceptional, so I don't have to flip the microphone around and record that way. Having the external microphone equipped with my camera is pretty much the backbone of vlogging for me at card shows, or just the backbone of making YouTube videos, really. I have it set up right now on a tripod. Trade nights, I'll just have the camera and the microphone, and sometimes a smaller carrying tripod, which I'll actually get into right now. And I use the heavy duty Joby tripod. Now this tripod, I believe, is 11 inches, I think, 10 inches. I mean, it just really brings up great height, and of course the camera can mount on top of it, and it also has a little leveler in the back to make sure that the tripod is level for when you do recording. This is an exceptional piece of equipment because I can put the camera on top and I can carry my camera around like this with the LED screen facing me, with the shotgun microphone facing me, and I can go around recording vlogs like this. And it's super, super handy to be able to kind of have that little bit of extension when I'm vlogging, so I'm not just carrying the camera like this or like this. I can just grab it by the bottom of this tripod, and it gives me a little bit of extra length when I'm trying to get myself or whatever I'm trying to record in the shot. I don't always use this because sometimes just holding the camera is sufficient enough, but this is definitely something I sure do love, and I'm definitely happy to have in my vlogging equipment. Moving to the next piece of equipment is, let me take it all out now, is a wireless lavalier mic. I first used this at the National when I recorded those vlogs, and this is a fairly cheaper one. I definitely want to improve on this piece of equipment, but I currently have the Movo WMX1 wireless transmitter and receiver. The transmitter would go on top of the camera. The transmitter I would wear around my belt loop, hooked up with this microphone, and I'd be speaking into this microphone. I don't have it hooked up right now, but that's essentially what would happen. Is this would plug into the transmitter, I would talk into it, and then the receiver would get plugged into the camera and sit on top of the camera. The audio kind of went in and out at the National and on trade night when I used it for that as well. So I'm a little hesitant to use this just because it has a little bit of inconsistency. I think that problem can be solved if I upgrade to a much better wireless transmitter and receiver as a wireless lavalier microphone. Just something I don't want to invest in just yet because I don't use it all too often. The shotgun microphone is just good enough for the videos and the type of content that I'm making on this channel right now. However, this is in my toolbox of vlogging equipment when I'm at card shows. Sometimes it is just too loud for the shotgun microphone, and I need a lot more direct microphone close to my mouth, something that I can kind of just, shy away from and just talk into it. Or if I'm too far from the camera, I can just talk into this microphone. So this absolutely has its pros and cons, and definitely is worth having in your vlogging gear if you ever do get your own camera set up for card show vlogging. But this is something that I always carry with me just in case. You'll never know when you'll need a lavalier microphone. And then the last bit of card show vlogging gear that I carry with me is kind of a simple one, but one that gets overlooked. Backup SD cards. Cameras can record for a long period of time. However, sometimes it gets a little too backed up, or there's too many files on there that you might need to pop the SD card out and put a fresh one, a blank one in there, so you can continue vlogging at a card show, so you can continue making content like this. Me personally, once I upload it to the computer and I make the video, I'll leave the files on there for a little bit, but once it publishes and hits YouTube, I typically will go back into my camera and delete those files. But this is something that can get overlooked fairly easily, so make sure you get yourself 2 SD cards just to be safe. And the last piece of equipment that cannot get overlooked is my carrying case that I use wherever I go. Whenever I travel, whenever I go to card shows, I always carry this with me just to ensure that my camera is protected, to make sure my gear is protected and safe, just because you never know what's going to happen in transport, things getting rattled around and stuff. It's just a peace of mind for me, and I think this is definitely something that a lot of people should invest in if they're ever going to get into card show vlogging or just vlogging in general, because just like with the card cases, this has pickable foam that you can take out to orientate your case however you like, to make sure that I can put my shotgun microphone here and my lens there and the camera right here, and it won't move no matter what in transport, whether I'm driving or flying or just carrying it in general. Is definitely a peace of mind to make sure that my equipment is protected so I can produce the best content available, and I'm not using a broken camera or a damaged this, a damaged that. Definitely something I would not want to encounter right when I get to a card show and I have to vlog it. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the sneak peek and the behind the scenes to my videos, whether I'm vlogging or making YouTube videos and content like the one you're watching right now. There is a good amount of equipment that is used to make videos such as this, or vlogs like you've seen before on the channel. However, if you break it all down, it's not that much. Camera, microphone, tripod. And I would probably say the microphone and the tripod are optional, to be honest. Depending on what kind of camera you have, it could already have a good microphone in it. It could already have a flip LED screen. But if you really can't afford any of that, then honestly, your phone will work. Phones nowadays, whether you have iPhones or Androids or whatever kind of phone you have, already have good camera equipment built into it. It can get the job done for you. But if you want to take that extra step further, investing in a vlogging equipment is definitely not a bad thing, such as camera, external microphone, carrying case, and other vlogging essentials. But hopefully you did enjoy this video and you were able to learn a thing or two about the behind the scenes here at Murph's Card Town Sports Shop, because without my vlogging equipment, the vlogs you see at card shows, trade night, aren't possible. So I really hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Comment down below, as I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions about this. Am I forgetting something? Do you like what I have? I just want to hear what you guys have to say about this video, as I'm definitely intrigued to see what the community has to say. But most importantly, could you please hit that giant red subscribe button, as I would greatly appreciate the love and support. And if you did enjoy this video, then I do have a video queued up right here that I do strongly believe is going to be excellent for your sports card endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you in that one.